Yes, guys. Frank Hickman back with a bit of technique. Got my boy Pichet here. Today we're going to be going over a bit of chain wrestling. This is going to entail shooting a shot, and then the person's going to defend, and then where do I go once the person defends? So whether I shoot a double leg, he rolls my head, and I end up kind of chasing a single leg, or I shoot a head outside single leg, a high crotch, and he rolls my head, and then I end up having to chase a single leg and or the seatbelt position. Again, we're going to give you a couple different options you can get to, okay? So I'm going to shoot a double. I'm going to hit my knee. In MMA, you can hit your knee. You don't have to. In wrestling, obviously, you're going to want to hit your knee. I'm going to hit my knee. Shay's going to roll my head, and he's going to get on an overhook or a wizard where we come from, okay? So I shoot my double leg. Boom, he rolls my head. I'm on the single leg. He starts to sprawl. I'm eventually going to end up making my way up to the waist. So I'm going to get to the seatbelt position. If I shoot this double leg, he rolls my head, and then he goes to sprawl and he circles away, and I stay here, I'm going to lose the position. So I got to be able to identify when I need to let go and chase the hip. He starts to sprawl, boom, I'm bringing myself up. Now we both got this 50-50 position. So we're both in this seatbelt type position. Now, obviously for me, I'm going to try to get my hands locked and get this corner. What I can do is I can start to step over this leg, turn it out, come to the knee, shelf this leg. Now, once I get this leg shelved, I'm able to reach and I can chase behind. If I get to this position and I try to stay here without locking my hands and Shay gives me a hard wizard, now he can slide out, boom, and he's gone. So when I get to this position, I gotta try to get my feet behind. I wanna get the pressure back on the lower part of his hip. So I wanna bring myself to about 5 o'clock. I can get to this knee, I can lift. Now I can just start working my way behind. And I'm able to get my takedown, control points, okay? Same thing if I do a high crotch. Boom, he rolls. I'm here, I'm tight, okay? I can lock, bring myself behind, or I get both feet behind, kind of push his knee out with my knee. I get to just above his knee. The foot's no good because I'm not strong enough here, but once I get to the middle of his leg, I can shelf this. Now, I can keep walking behind, or Shay may just want to let go so he doesn't get in a worse position. And then I'm able to get my points. I can get behind. One more time, a bit faster. My objective is just to take his overhook away. If I can get my hands locked, if I stay here, he's got a bit of pop, boom. As soon as I start getting his back corner, chase his back pocket, it becomes weaker and weaker. Boom. So that's just a way to deal when he rolls my head in, starts to sprawl. You gotta be able to identify to let go of the leg, slide yourself up to the hip, try to get my hands locked, getting both legs over, then I can shelf. Once I shelf, everything becomes a lot easier.